Hello my darlings, welcome to my channel, Dat Crafty Gamer. I am Dat, or you can call me Heather. The video you're about to watch was posted on my other channel, which is Art and Crafts with Dat. I am going to converge these two channels together because my gaming channel is more established, so it didn't really make sense to try and start another crafting channel. So the two videos I will be putting up on this channel, Dat Crafty Gamer, were on my other channel. So if you've already watched them there, no need to watch it here. I just needed to add a little something different in here since I was adding the video to my gaming channel. And it just made sense to move these videos over here and to combine the channels because my gaming channel is already pretty well established and it is monetized. So I thought it doesn't make sense to sit there and make a whole new channel for my crafting stuff. And my husband gave me the great idea for my new name, Dat Crafty Gamer, because then it combines both worlds, you know, because I am crafty and I like gaming. So that way I can post all my videos on one channel, less work, and then my people who were already following me don't have to follow the other channel. If you were following the other channel and you've come over to this channel, which is Dat Crafty Gamer, I appreciate you doing that. Feel free to unsubscribe to Art and Crafts with Dat because I'm not likely going to be posting videos there. There's, like I said, no reason for me to do multiple channels when this channel is already pretty well established. So anyway, thanks for being here. I hope you enjoy the picture frame video that is about to come up, and hopefully you'll join us for some gaming videos as well. I mean, we have some fun with that because I mostly live stream those, and if you guys ever want, I can live stream crafts as well. I mean, I don't know how exciting that will be, but we could certainly try that if you're interested in that. But thank you again for bearing with me as I am transitioning to this new combination of the channels. I don't know. I just felt it would be best rather than trying to start growing another channel because I've already had a hard enough time growing this channel without trying to grow another one. So again, thank you for your support. I appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy the two crafting videos that will be migrated over to the channel. All right. Thanks and have a great day. Bye. Hello, crafty people. I'm Dat. In today's video, I will be decorating a picture frame. So if you enjoy the video, please consider subscribing to see more and give it a thumbs up, obviously, if you like it. And yeah, I figured I would start the video off by showing you my first decorated frame. I am new to this. I've never done this. It was just an idea I had because I had a coworker ask me to make memory bears for her. And I did the picture frame as a, just as a surprise for her. So hopefully she likes that. The memory bears are for her 4 children. And I thought, well, she didn't ask for anything for herself. So I decided to make the picture frame for her. So this is what that frame looks like. I hope you guys can see it all right. Now she can do it vertically or she can do it horizontally, and that's the back. But I actually had a lot of fun making this, and you know, I just left my job, so I thought this might be a good opportunity for me to just make more of these so that I can maybe earn a little income off of them, quite possibly. I don't know. And if anyone is curious what I mean by a memory bear or a memory type project, basically when you're doing a memory project, you take an item that once belonged to a loved one and convert it into something that can be shared by multiple people. Now, I've never sewn either, so since my picture frame idea came from me making the memory bears, I figured I'd show you these. So this lady bought these bears for me, and well, they're not for me, they're for her. And I actually made 4 vests to go on the bears. So I actually think the vest turned out pretty good considering my lack of experience. So let me turn him over here. And I'm only showing you this because this is where I got my idea to actually do the picture frame. So that's the back of the vest. And yeah, she didn't ask for anything for herself. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do a picture frame for her. And hopefully she'll like that. So that's actually what got me into doing this, picture frames, decorating the picture frames. Now the frame is actually, it's like a padded picture frame. So it's stuffed. And I bought a picture frame from the Dollar Tree for like $1, obviously. And I just decorated it. All right. So this is my first one. And I have to say I'm pretty proud of it, considering my lack of experience with this kind of stuff. Now, will I pad every frame I make? I don't know. Maybe. I do need a little more practice though, because this one could have turned out better, but I was kind of on a deadline. And with my lack of sewing experience and stuff, I had to get her bears done and, you know, get all that up. So anyway, so the memory bears is what got me into doing the frames. And I've been doing YouTube videos for quite some time. I think I started in 2016 on my gaming channel. So I do have experience with it. So I do have a little bit of experience with YouTube, but I've never done a crafting video. So you will have to bear with me as I do this project, since I am new to it. So yeah, with that said, let me show you what items we will need to, well, that I need to get started. And this isn't really a tutorial video, it's just, you know, showing my progress as I complete the project. So some of the materials you're going to need. Now, I'm not sure I'm going to need all of them because I haven't quite decided if I'm going to sew this stuff together or if I'm going to use the hot glue. All right, so first of all, I drew a sketch of what I wanted to make. And this one, so this is my sketch of the next picture frame I'm doing. My son has a girlfriend who likes cows, so there we go. This is going to be a picture frame. I don't think I'm going to do it padded. I don't know. I don't know if I have the material to actually make it padded. So we're going to do this picture frame. So it's a good idea, I think, to sketch out your idea on paper before you actually start trying to put stuff together. So it's a good idea to have the sketch that you drew first. And then this is the pattern. These are the patterns. So I will be cutting these patterns out. So this is the cow, of course, and then over here you have the little spots that are going to go on to the felt that I bought. And yeah, I guess it's like a felt material. So we'll see how that works out. So you need your pattern and let's see, your picture frame. So I'm doing a 4x6 picture frame. So yeah, there's that. And then these are all the colors for this specific pattern. So we have the pink, white, and the black. So let me bring the sketch out again. So as you can see, all right, so the spots are going to be black. The main frame is going to be white. Okay, so then I'm going to have black spots. And then the cow is going to be black since the frame is mostly white. And then it'll have one white spot. So I basically drew some of these little spots and I'll cut them out and lay them on here and, you know, do the patterns that way. I don't know if I'm going to show all that, but yeah, I'll just lay them on here, trace them, and then cut them out for the black and for this little guy here. So there's that. And let's see, some other things that I'm gonna have, because I haven't decided if I want to sew on the spots for the picture frame or if I want to hot glue them. So I have thread. So I have pink and the black because the cow's nose has the pink around it. So I will want to sew this pink and the ears, if I do the ears that way. I don't even know if I'm going to do the ears that way, but so we're going to sew. So I don't know if I want to sew this stuff on or if I want to hot glue it on. And then for that as well, and then the spots. So that's why we have thread and we have a needle if we want to sew them or hot glue them. So if you're going to hot glue, obviously you need your hot glue gun. And I just dropped my glue sticks on the floor, so we'll pick those up. So we need our hot glue, which I just got that hot glue there, and a pair of scissors. And I think that is everything I'm going to need for this project. Now I am going to be doing this project in segments. Oh, and I do have some yarn because I'm wondering if I'm going to do, because I was thinking about doing like a braid. Alright, so the yarn is possibly for this area where I will be braiding. I was going to do pink, but the pink yarn I have isn't going to match this, so I'm not going to do that. So if I do this here, I'm going to just use braided black yarn that will be hot glued onto the project. So yeah, anyway, that's the plan. So I will be doing this project in segments. And so from this point on, the video will probably just have music with it and just kind of fast forward, not too fast, but fast forward through the project a little bit so it doesn't take that long. Plus, like I said, it's going to be done in segments. I'm not going to complete the project all in one setting. But anyway, thank you for being here. I hope you do enjoy this video. And if you do, please consider subscribing and give me a thumbs up. And if people like it, you know, comment down below how you think I might be able to do things better, your suggestions. If you've been crafting way longer than I have, I'm more than happy to take your suggestions. I do all sorts of stuff, but we're gonna get started, so I'll catch y'all there in a few minutes. Okay, so as you can see, I didn't cut out every single spot that I drew because that's not really necessary, because I can use some of these over and over again rather than trying to cut out all these spots at one time. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you're drawing your pattern. You don't have to cut every single thing out, especially when you have such little pieces, you know, on the pattern. So keep that in mind. Okay, so now as you can see, I've laid out my pattern onto the black because these are the items that will be using the black pattern. Now, something I did forget to mention as a supply that you would need would be like a, I don't know if they're called fabric pens or a fabric marker or whatever to trace your pattern onto the fabric. And another thing, you always want to make sure, like if you're doing you're tracing a pattern on the fabric, you want to have it the wrong side up. You know, you want to have the back side of the project facing up so that you're not drawing on the side that's going to be showing. So since I don't have a fabric pen or marker, whatever it's called, if you know, please comment below and let me know what it's called. Like I said, I'm pretty new to this type of crafting, so I don't know much about patterns and all that. I'm just coming up with my own little ideas. But I'm actually using an eyeliner pencil that I don't really use. So that's what I'll be using in this video to trace my pattern. And it's the black is facing wrong side up, so it's not going to show whenever I actually have completed the project. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so as you might have seen there, I did switch from my eyeliner pen to actually trying to use a pencil, because now that I thought about it while I was drawing this out, I'm like, I wonder if this is going to smudge onto the white fabric. Even though it's going to be on the back, I'm still worried that somehow it might smudge on the white fabric when I'm putting it on there. So now I'm a little concerned that this may not actually work, but we're going to progress here. And I mean, if I have to, maybe I could just use needles and pin them to this and then draw out the and then just cut the patterns out. I might have to do that, but I'm going to try a sample on the white fabric and see what happens, and then we'll go from there. And if I have to pin them down, I'll pin them down. But that would be way easier to pin it down if this was actually like pattern material, but this is graph paper, so it's just regular paper, because I know pattern paper is very light. It's not very thick, so I don't know. I just don't know if it's going to be easy to pin these down for me to just cut them that way, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so just a little note for you all. As you'll recall, I did trace these pieces out using this eyeliner pencil, and I was worried about it rubbing off onto the white fabric, but it is not going to rub off because I've rubbed my fingers all over it and it's not coming off. So it was okay that I used this, but I might actually try and get me a fabric pen or marker for tracing patterns from this point forward. So anyway, but yeah, just want to let you know it's not going to rub off. Okay, so as you guys can see, I am very inexperienced at this. So there's going to be a lot of like little papering here and there to get the sides like perfect, or as perfect as I can. I'm not a perfectionist, I'll be straight up honest with you, but I do like things to look as nice as I can possibly get them. So basically I've already done the other side. I figured, yeah, you don't need to see me do both sides. So now they both are the right size to fit here, and then I'm going to do the back. So I went ahead and took the glass out, but I'm going to put that back in. Because what I'll do is down in here, you probably can't see very well, but this will be hot glued to this, alright? And then this will sit on top of that in addition to the hot glue being on there. Obviously, I won't put this in there until the hot glue is like dry. And the tape that I put on there, keep in mind that was just temporary to hold that in place so I could actually, you know, cut it and shape it to the right size. So if we put this back in here, put this back in there. There we go. And I'll show you what it looks like so far, because I want to get these pieces done first before I start, you know, hot gluing or sewing the other pieces on there. But see, it's looking good. Yeah. So next we're going to do this area. So I'll do the measuring with the paper again, and I do use graph paper. You probably can't tell that it's graph paper. Actually, you probably did when you saw my sketch. But yeah, I use graph paper for drawings and for measuring and stuff because it has the lines already there. So it just makes it that much easier, in my opinion, for measuring things and making sure there's equal sides and all that good stuff. So next we will be making these two sides, and once I get them all done, then I will hot glue them on here. So I don't think I'll put hot glue here. I think the hot glue will probably go on the inside. Alright, and then on the back here. Now I thought about wrapping it all the way like through here, like through the edges, but I think it'll be fine like this. And obviously whenever I hot glue, I'm going to take the tape off. That's kind of tacky. I'm not leaving the tape on there, but it does help to hold it in place while I'm doing the stuff that I'm doing. So yeah, so we're going to do that. I'm actually wondering if I should go ahead and hot glue these two pieces down. Actually, I think we will do that. So let's hot glue these down, and then we will do try and get these side two top portions measured out. So we're gonna do that right now. Okay, so if it's possible, I don't know if y'all saw, but I was kind of having a hard time with the glue. So, I mean, I don't know, it kind of ruined how the braid was supposed to look because I couldn't get like a small enough strand of glue. So I might have to try something else for like doing tiny things like this, because I don't know if I can get something that, I mean, that hole's pretty small, but the glue just, it not come out in small enough strands so that I can put the braid over it without a little bit of glue showing on the sides. Now, I don't know if y'all would be able to see it. Probably not. See, this is actually above me, so I don't think it'll focus. Plus, I can't see get it in. So, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look horrible. I mean, you wouldn't really notice any of that anyway from a distance. I mean, you'd have to get really close and examine it to actually see any of the glue that is there, because I mean the glue does dry pretty clear anyway, and it's on a white surface, so I think it's still going to turn out really nice. So let's continue. I just wanted to let y'all know I actually reshaped some of these pieces just ever so slightly, and then also I went ahead and glued the pieces onto the cow before putting it on here, because I figured y'all probably didn't see that. So now we're going to work on getting the spots put around the frame, and it should be about done. Hope you'll stick around to see the finished product. Well, my crafty friends, thanks for being here for my first crafting video. We did finish our project, the picture frame, the cow picture frame, which is personalized. This was made for my son's girlfriend. I think I still have lots to learn, as you guys could see in the video. But you know, I think the more I do it, the easier it will get, hopefully. So if there are other crafty people who have worked with decorating picture frames, you know, like adding fabric to them and stuff, if you guys have any tips on how to better frame them out, that would be great to share in the comments. As you can see, I did kind of struggle a little bit to get the actual pattern cut out for the picture frame, but I mean, I did eventually get it, but it looks okay. And I have learned a few things that I will do a little differently next time. I do feel like the glue gun, at first I thought the glue gun wasn't going to work because I felt like it wasn't holding the felt into place onto the frame, but that's just because I just put a little bit on there and I didn't press down on the project at all. I just like smoothed it out. You got to kind of press down on it. It helps the glue to spread and it helps it to get into the fabric more when you press down on it. Well, from my experience of doing this project today. So I have to admit, I am very pleased with how it turned out. It looks great. I hope this young lady likes it. We shall see. I do have another idea for something I want to do maybe with some of the other frames, because maybe not everyone wants to put a picture in it. So I thought doing the background, like if I was going to do this one that way, but do the background and like the pink. I could have made this a pink background or a black background, just using some color from the picture frame itself, and then writing a little inspirational phrase on it. That's an idea. I might start doing that for some of them because some people may not necessarily have photos to put in them. I would have done that for this one, but I'm like, I couldn't come up with an idea of a phrase for you know, the cow. You know, it's like, you know, got milk, but you know, nobody wants to see that in their picture frame probably. But it was cute anyway. But that is another idea that I might do. That way people have the option to either use it, you know, for a picture, or they can take the picture out and then behind the picture, you know, it will have some sort of phrase or whatever. So that's another idea for another time. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. And if you'd like to see another video, thumbs up, subscribe, and please don't forget to leave comments if you have any suggestions on how I can do these picture frames a little easier. That would be great, or just products that would be easier to use and whatnot. So thanks again for being here, and hopefully I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye!